Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme with Chiha the God. Now listen. Today we're talking about Luffy and we're talking about East Blue and we're talking about his whole journey. We're basically going through the life of Luffy and basically the growth of Luffy as a character, as a person, as a pirate, and his road to Pirate Kingdom. So we kind of wanted to do something a little different, just to like, what I'm saying, keep us going because I don't really have too much inspiration for what's happening in the stories right now. So I'm trying to, dig deep and go back and let's delve into the story of One Piece and of course our boy Luffy. Okay, so obviously Luffy has undergone significant character development throughout the series. He started off pretty humble in the East Blue, which is like the weakest sea out there, like in the whole world of One Piece. That shit weak as hell. To his current exploits in Egghead Island. Luffy's journey is a tale of growth, resilience, and unwavering ambition. This video is gonna basically explore that. Luffy's journey begins in the East Blue, where he set sail with the dream of becoming the what? The Pirate Kingo, raised by his grandfather Garp and himself, as well as his siblings. Which we don't really get to know about until later. So I guess I'll talk about it later. But he was massively influenced by Shanks, who of course saved his life and also accidentally gave him the devil fruit, the Nika fruit, right? Luffy is introduced as a carefree and cheerful boy, which I think he gets from Shanks. With a strong sense of justice, which I think he also gets from Shanks, but also Garp. And an indomitable will, right? His defining trait is his unwavering belief in his dreams and the dreams of others. He really thinks that anybody can do anything if they set their minds to it, if they have the right mindset, right? That's why he believes in Zoro completely and utterly. And he believes in all his crewmates completely and utterly for whatever role he got them for. A belief that attracts his first crewmates, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. In this early stage, Luffy's leadership style is informal but effective. He inspires his crew through his actions, demonstrating a lot of bravery and a willingness to put himself in harm's way to protect his friends. Now, despite his simplicity, he's kind of stupid sometimes, and naivety, Luffy's charisma and genuine kindness lays the foundation for his role as the leader. Now we skip past East Blue and we're gonna go to Alabasta and we're gonna talk about Skypedia. We're gonna do both of these kind of simultaneously, right? As the Straw Hats crew continue venturing down the Grand Line, Luffy's character is tested and refined. In Alabasta, he confronts the tyrant Crocodile, right? This is a very pivotal moment for Luffy because here he almost faces death, but he keeps coming back, refusing to quit, and keeps trying to save these people that he just met, right? A girl that basically Vivian him that he just met. Um, uh, Now, he's fighting somebody with overwhelming strength in Crocodile, right? Crocodile has a devil fruit that turns him to sand, and he's a Logia. So Luffy literally didn't know how to touch him until obviously he figures out a trick without using Haki. This arc showcases Luffy's growth in combat ability and his deepening understanding of leadership. Now, a lot of people also have mentioned that he beat Crocodile too early. He probably beat Crocodile way too early because listen, against Moria, at least he had so much help with all those souls that he made sense. Like he needed all that power up to beat Moria. But against this guy that should have Haki and everything, Future Sight or something, that's a warlord. He defeats this guy with water, bro, and basic ass punches. Like so, it's he ain't even got a gear here yet. Like what I'm saying. It showcases his ability in combat, deepening understanding of leadership. He learns the importance of alliances and the weight of responsibility as he fights to liberate Alabasta from tyranny. In Skypedia, we kind of further get to see Luffy's moral compass here, confronting the self-proclaimed God NL. Luffy's determination to fight for freedom and equality shines. His journey through Skypedia really emphasizes his role as a liberator, a freedom fighter, if you may, someone who fights against oppression regardless of the personal cost. And we know that like Oda loves to say that he doesn't like to make heroes, and the characters love to say we're not heroes because then we'd have to share our food with people. But they are heroes, absolutely. These arcs solidify his reputation not just as a pirate but as a symbol of hope. Now, Water Seven, Enies Lobby. Now, Enies Lobby is one of the best arcs, one of my favorites. The Water Seven and Enies Lobby saga, but my favorite is actually Sabodi. What I'm saying? I call it the slave arc. The Water 7 Enies Lobby Saga provides a pivotal in like change in Luffy's evolution here because this is, the whole Usopp thing happens here. The arc delves into the complexity of loyalty and sacrifice, the conflict with CPO over Robin's capture, which again, he just met Robin, which tests Luffy's resolve and unity of his crew. I mean, he met him a few months ago, but like, This is very quickly. His declaration of war against the world government at Enies lobbies is a significant moment, making his transition from a carefree adventurer to a formidable force willing to challenge the world's powers. Luffy's leadership is put to the test as he navigates the emotional turmoil within his crew, particularly with Usopp. And Usopp leaving the crew, right? And then eventually returning, and obviously Zoro's role in that, and also making Zoro forcing Luffy to become a more like I want to say like a more hard-headed, not hard-headed leader, but a more strict leader, right? Somebody that doesn't just let people quit willy-nilly, because in the future, like Zora says, if we can't, like, that could be the cost of our lives. It could be the cost of the crew. It's undermining your leadership. It's just not the way to be. His ability to forgive and his determination to keep his crew together showcases his growth as a compassionate and resilient leader. Now, Trailer Bark and Sabodi Archipelago. I can never say that shit. In Trailer Bark, Luffy faces Gecko Moria. I think there's like little growth here for him personally. I think Zoro really has the big character moment here, obviously, but we'll talk about it anyway. He gains an understanding of the perils of the new world. This arc introduces Haki, a crucial ability for survival. Though Luffy's mastery of it comes later, his encounter with Bartholomew Kuma, a Trailer Bark, and the subsequent separation of his crew of Sabodi pushed Luffy to the brink. The loss of his crew forces Luffy to confront his limitations and the vastness of the world, right? Now, in Impel Down and Marineford, this is obviously, the big mega arc of the first section of One Piece, right? Part one, if you may. The Impel Down and Marineford sagas are transformative for Luffy. His desperate attempt to rescue his brother Ace from execution leads him through the depths of despair and the chaos of war. And this is the second loss. Like, he just went after this massive loss of his crew, and then he goes for through another massive loss in losing his brother. So this is the biggest down that One Piece has ever been in story wise. Everything is like really negative here. The loss of Ace and Marineford is a devastating blow, marking the first time Luffy experiences such profound grief. This event shadows his previously unyielding optimism, forcing him to mature emotionally, and it also helps push him really hone in on getting stronger. These sagas highlight Luffy's determination and the lengths he would go through for his loved ones. They also underscore the brutal reality of the pirate world, shaping Luffy's understanding of sacrifice and loss. And we already kind of saw a bit of that when he was willing to fight the world government for Robin and not allowing her to witness another booster call, right? Now, return to Sabodi and the Fishman Island sagas, renewal and resolve. After 2 years of training under Riley, Luffy reunites with his crew of Sabodi, now significantly stronger and more prepared for the new world. The Fishman Island saga demonstrates his. Now, I hate this arc, by the way. It showcases his improved combat skills and newfound mastery of Haki. And we also see them actually defeating the same folks that beat the shit out of them in Sabodi, which is Kuma's clones. Luffy's resolve to protect his crew and allies is stronger than ever, and he begins to more clearly define his goals. His battle against Hody Jones, the drugged out dude, Fishman, and the declaration that Fishman Island is now under his protection, illustrating that Luffy's growing influence and broader impact of his actions on the world. He also calls out Big Mom here, because Big Mom obviously wants her supply of sweets or whatever, and Luffy's like, nah, no chance, or whatever thing she lost. I can't remember what she lost, but yeah, no chance. In Dressrosa, Luffy faces the Flamingo, who's another warlord of the sea, and forms a Straw Hat Grand Fleet here. By teaming up with other members that eventually join him because of what he showcases here. This alliance signifies Luffy's expanding influence and the recognition of his strength by other powerful figures. His leadership evolves as he takes responsibility for not just his crew but also his newfound allies. Now, he kind of refuses to call them his underlings, so they're like, I mean, you're not Straw Hats, but like you're part of the Straw Hat fleet. The Whole Cake Island saga showcases Luffy's tenacity and his ability to inspire loyalty. His confrontation with Big Mom and the rescue of Sanji highlight his unwavering commitment to his crew, aka his family. Obviously, when Sanji punches him and tells him to go away and stuff like that, he does not believe him. Now, if you see the difference between how he handles this situation and how he handles the situation with Usopp, it's clear as daylight why. So with Usopp, he felt that Usopp had a reasonable and concrete reason to leave the crew, and that his heart was no longer in the crew after losing the Sunny. It wasn't the Sunny. The What was the first boat called? But the first boat, right? And as a result, I think that's kind of why he felt like, okay, he could leave because his heart is connected to the ship, to this boat, and it's gotten us so far, and us not being able to fix it obviously is a massive problem. But then with Robin and as well as with Sanji here, you kind of see, you like, wait a minute, this is not adding up. Like, there's no way that this guy that I've gone through this journey with for this long is just gonna leave me randomly for no goddamn reason and say he's not gonna come back. There must be something behind this, and so that's why he fights and fights and he does everything he can in order to save Sanji. And obviously, they get Sanji out of there. In the Wano country, we see Luffy's culmination of Luffy's journey and his crew's journey in facing Kaido. He first gets one shot. This is the first Yonko that he's facing, or Yonko, or what you call it, Warlord, Warlord of the Sea. I was about to say, goddamn, what are they called? Yonko, man. I'm gonna just say Yonko, bro. Luffy's growth as a warrior and leader was put to the ultimate test. His mastery of advanced conqueror's haki and his alliance with the samurai of Wano, demonstrating his readiness to challenge the world's most powerful forces. Luffy's evolution is also reflected in his increasing understanding of the broader implications of his action. He now knows that, like, when he does something, it affects a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He's no longer just a pirate seeking adventure, but a potential leader of a new era, embodying the will of D. Of course, he's oblivious to all of this, but he definitely sees a sense of responsibility growing in him. Luffy's journey from East Blue to Wano is a story of relentless growth and unwavering determination. His evolution as a character is marked by his increasing strength, deepening relationships, and expanding influence. From a carefree boy with a dream to a formidable leader, challenging the world's greatest power, Luffy's journey is a testament to his resilience, compassion, and unbreakable spirit. As One Piece continues, we can't wait to see more that's happening. Now, obviously, when Egghead here, he has Gear 5 and everything, and he, you know what I'm saying, his brain cells still don't be brain celling all the time. But he's struggling again right here in Egghead, as he lost the. This is kind of like Saboti Part 2, even, because he's basically lost Vegapunk. But this time he kept his crew together, and it seems like they're going to escape. But let me know if I should do more videos like this. Should I do one about Zoro, Sanji, Usopp, somebody? But anyway, let me know. It's been your boy Supreme J the God. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. I am out.